Hey, what's up, guys? Spiriton Guy here, bringing you a post-PO commentary. This time against this guy called Doggin-it. Really cool match I had, and I believe at this time Reyna and Aquaburns were with me, and we were just kind of messing around. I got this really strange OU battle that turned out to be really interesting. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna leave with Scizor. He's gonna leave with Metagross. Right off the bat, he surprises me and goes for the trick. And he gives me a Flame Orb as I go for the U-turn. That surprised the hell out of me. But that means it's pretty much going to cripple my Scizor for the rest of the match. But now I get some Volt Turn action going in Rotom. Okay, and then I switch into Donphan as he goes for Toxic, which kind of sucks. But I don't need Donphan too much against these guys. And I just get up Roxas turn, no need to switch, fearing the Earthquake. And I know I can't be put to sleep by this thing, so I'm just going to keep going for Ice Shards. Unfortunately for me, though, he will be able to get up a sub, and I need to try to prevent him from doing that. So I go for another Ice Shard, as he goes for a Seed Bomb. And on the next turn, I know he's going to take me out, probably. But I just go for another Ice Shard, but he actually switches into his Metagross, which is interesting, because I'm able to take it out with an Ice Shard, which also kind of surprised me. But that means my Donphan actually did something, so that's okay. It didn't matter that much. Now I go into Scizor. Alright, so he goes into Tyranitar. I just go straight up for the U-turn. He might have Fire Blast, but he seems to fear me. So I just go straight for the U-turn, trying to conserve my Scizor a little bit more, because the Flame Orb won't activate. And now I go into Rotom, planning on Volt Switching out and do a lot of damage to that Skarm. And he just goes in Tyranitar to sponge the hit. He takes it just fine, actually. As I go into Tentacruel, wanting to set up some Toxic Spikes. And he stays in here and goes for the Crunch, which is cool. I believe here I just keep going for Toxic Spikes, because that's all I really want Tentacruel for at the moment. So I can get some sweepage on with some of my other guys. So I believe I just go for a Scald and let my Tentacruel die. And thanks to him not having a spinner, I feel comfortable just putting my hazards up. So now I go into Scizor, go for the U-turn, and luckily take out the Tyranitar, which is awesome. Go in my Rotom, and as he goes in his Gengar, I go straight for the Hydro Pump thinking it would kill at that range, and it does, which is awesome. So he's running out of options here, but now he goes in his Breloom, which does pretty much well on my Rotom. But I don't want him to set up a sub or anything. But unfortunately I missed my Hydro Pump as he goes for the Spore. It didn't matter that much, but it was a little unfortunate. So that'll be my sleep fodder for the game, as to go into Scizor. And Scizor somehow is still helpful, even though he gets burned this turn, because his Bullet Punch is still powerful enough to break Breloom's sub, which is really crucial for me to sweep the rest of his team. So he gets the Focus Punch off on my Scizor, and I just go for one last Bullet Punch as he finishes me off. So yeah, and then once my Scizor dies, I believe I can finally go into my Archeops to finally clean this game up. And that's right, just what I do. Broom's gonna fear me. He's gonna try to go into his Skarm. Oh yeah, Skarm is still sort of preventing me from sweeping. I go for the Acrobatics, but it takes it just fine. So I'm gonna have to switch out here. So I go to my Magnezone to trap it, which is perfect. So now all I have to do is go for Thunderbolt, knock it down to its 30, and finish it off. But he actually Whirlwinds me into my Rotom. That was a little bit unexpected, but he goes into his Terrakion as a last-ditch effort to try to take out the rest of my guys. But unfortunately for him, my Rotom's going to wake up this turn. I'm going to get off a Volt Switch, so I'll be able to get out of here. And I'll be able to Death Fodder my Magnezone, because I don't need it. But he actually goes for the Stone Edge, so that's good, because that means I get to conserve my Magnezone a little bit more. But, oh, right, it turns out he's actually leftovers on his Terrakion, so he is able to kill me with the close combat. So that kind of sucks, but now I can go into Archeops because he has defensive drops. Outspeed him with 110 speed, go for the Acrobatics, and now pretty much clean up the rest of his guys, because he's got nothing left that can really do anything to me. Just gonna kill this Breloom, and I believe his last Pokemon is, yeah, it's a Skarm, which dies to rocks. So yeah, that was a great game, and I hope you people enjoyed. Peace.